So he isn't some online sugar daddy because he wants to be. He's not giving from love or attraction or to see this girl happy and living her best life. He's giving from bondage. When you're serving the wrong spirit that lives in somebody, he's just submitted to the same spirit that she carries. The Jezebel spirit, Leviathan spirit. It's dark. Submitted to the control, the manipulation, the seduction, and the confusion. It looks like generosity from the outside, but inside, it's bondage. It's spiritual submission, it's not love. I have spiritual discernment and it's at work, especially after she showed me her hand. I've been given eyes to see the truth. He's spiritually entangled, not emotionally. He's not in love, he's manipulated by the Jezebel spirit, reinforced by guilt, confusion, and fake intimacy. It's a web of deception. He could never give me the full truth, but I knew something darker was going on. I'm spiritually awake, and that's threatening to both of them. He said I don't understand the dynamic between her and him 100%, but no, I do perfectly. I understand spiritual bondage when I see it. I know what it looks like when a man submits under Jezebel and then confuses submission for affection. I know what it looks like when somebody's being emotionally manipulated and controlled, guilted, seduced, and confused. I know what it looks like to watch him lie to himself because he couldn't lie to me. He told me he doesn't wake up wanting to die anymore. He doesn't wake up with anxiety anymore. And even though it was tough to walk away, it brought him a sense of peace. That moment he went right back into the same darkness. And when she couldn't control the narrative, she does what a Jezebel does. Smear my name, twist the truth, and then weaponize fake affection on me like I could be dominated or controlled. And spot demons in disguise. When you're called by God, you have discernment to see demons on people. Jezebel doesn't want connection, she wants ownership. And when that person said, "You're mine," in a tweet, that was her trying to emotionally handcuff me, just like she did him. And that's how I knew what was really going on. He's a hostage too, pacifying her, saying whatever to please her, to appease the spirit in her. He's not in a relationship, he's in spiritual prison. Jezebel would try to seduce you, then enslave you. That money that's flowing isn't from love, isn't from care, isn't from generosity. It's flowing from emotional manipulation and spiritual submission. He's not a sugar daddy. He's a spiritual hostage. And the wild part is he warned me about people like her because he knew. He told me to stay away from her. Don't try to be her friend. He just couldn't stay away because that's what spiritual bondage does. It's not because he wants to spoil her. It's not because he's in love. Jezebel used manipulation tactics to claim him, to seduce, and to have power and control over him. It's not loyalty like she thinks in her head it is. It's manipulation. She uses the spirit in her to control his wallet, to control his peace, to control his reality. I was discerning while she was mocking me on Twitter, while she was smearing my name. She was slandering me on Twitter, trying to humiliate me. And I know he gave her the ammo to do it. I never had to be friends with her or know her to see the darkness she operates under. I felt the spiritual warfare. I felt the attacks. I saw the envy, the jealousy. I saw the manipulation. When she started dragging my dead relatives online, that wasn't just cruelty. That was demonic. She's possessed. That's not petty. That's not drama. That's spiritual wickedness. I saw the mask slip. Manipulation, the control, the false image, spiritual bondage. That's what's really going on. And me being attacked is not because of me. It's because of the light I carry. And her demons could not stand that in me. But I expose it. I expose the truth of the Jezebel spirit. Truth always will speak louder than slander. He thought there was some mystical connection going on with her that I just don't understand. No. Don't make things feel intense or passionate faded, but it's just an illusion. It's a trauma bond of dysfunction that has just been normalized. It's shared psychosis. It's a virtual reality. None of it's rooted in authenticity or real reality. It's when two people feed each other's delusions together. One person's warped reality becomes the truth for the other person, rooted in trauma, ego, and spiritual manipulation. He's trapped in her need to dominate and to be worshipped. That's mental and spiritual entanglement. And I watched it unfold from the outside. God gave me that clarity. I was a threat. I saw the delusion and I wouldn't step into it. I saw the darkness. I saw how he started to control me the same way, started to speak to me differently. And the most chilling thing about it is I don't know who he is. I don't know what he's capable of. I don't know what he wants. The person that was talking to me wasn't him. It was the spirit he was submitted to. The control, the coldness, the gaslighting, the emotional abuse that I faced from him was the infection of a spiritual stronghold. But I didn't bow. I stood firm, saw it, and I rebuked it. That spirit breaks down. It doesn't build me up. I saw it in his words. I saw it in his silence. I won't submit to a spirit that wants to kill my voice to feed somebody else's delusions. He was protecting somebody else's ego just to hurt me. My truth made her uncomfortable, and so he would do anything to keep her fragile ego intact. He wanted me to perform. He wanted me to repent. The light exposed darkness he was trying to pretend wasn't there. That was Jezebel working through him to shame me, trying to silence me, and spiritually disarm me. He would tell me he can only control her so much. I can only handle her so much. That right there told me he was under her control. He's not leading. He's not loving. He's submitting to a manipulation and chaos. He's just trying to appease the demonic. Seeing the real connection I had with him threatened because it exposed the emptiness and manipulation that was keeping him close. And just to see how somebody could hurt me and I didn't deserve it, just to get approval from somebody that views him like a pawn in her game. Jezebel spirit always wants to sabotage real connections. So the Jezebel spirit made sure to tear that down, to push that away, to try to erase me. But you can never erase something that was real. I saw how this person manipulated him to do the dirty work. Can't deny my truth. I can't deny my experience and what happened. She couldn't control the real connection that we shared. Appeasing the demonic just to feel like that's the only way to have your life under control by hurting somebody else who just genuinely cared. I knew he was a puppet, and I saw him completely differently. He was too afraid to face the wrath of her spirit, so he wouldn't stand up for me or the truth. Spiritual bondage is so hidden. They don't even realize how enslaved and trapped they are. My intuition wouldn't let me rest. I knew something darker was going on, but no one's willing to acknowledge the truth or say the truth. I knew something darker was pulling the strings. He became complicit, and he was protecting a lie. The person lacks emotional intelligence. They're not smart. They have no awareness. And so they project superiority just to mask their insecurities. He doesn't know anything about empathy or connection. They speak from a place of pride and fear rather than wisdom or understanding. It wasn't about compatibility, love, or logic. It was just spiritual manipulation and shared psychosis. He doesn't have insight or depth to guide anybody. He wrapped him in a web of manipulation until he couldn't see straight. What I've learned from seeing the Jezebel up close and personal, the person becomes unrecognizable. It's their eyes, it's their energy, it's their spirit. Mask falls, the person becomes a stranger, and I'm free. know him, I don't trust him, I don't fear him.